It's a lot. But yeah, it's shape. Honestly, Changeling is a really good deck now. Like really good.
But
You
speaking of
just
decks, Tom, what did you want
okay.
to build today? Because you were saying you had something you wanted to make.
So I started talking about it in the chat. Now everybody knows that this is like a degenerate commander. Like everybody knows that. But like I'm not gonna make it like that. Like it's probably just gonna end up being degenerate just because the way that it plays really, and it's a 4-color deck. But I just we've been getting a lot of Cascade cards recently, and I just really, really wanted to make a Cascade commander, but I just have not liked any of the Teamer ones. They're just kind of underwhelming, and I don't want to make a Modi again. So Modi's great, don't
Mm.
get me wrong, but I didn't want to limit myself to playing Simic again, like just Simic, because I already play too many just Simic decks or like an extra color.
I will admit
Now
though,
this deck is Simic, but like it's
yeah, I,
uh
I will admit though the Averna list I had messed around with was a lot of fun. But if you want, are you doing Yidris?
yeah, it's Yidris.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yidris.
Yeah, I want to play Yidris. So we've gotten like a million Cascade cards recently that I kind of want to look.
So Cascade extra combats,
Yeah,
spell cop.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go that ham. I might just try to do it as like a value, like sort of thing. Because what's really dumb about Yidris is like
They
if
stack.
like well, it's so annoyed Altasaur. Yeah, not just that, Derek. Not just that. So uh, like because of the way that he's worded is he says whenever he deals damage to a player, as you cast spells from your hand this turn, they gain Cascade, right? So yeah, it's double stacking, right? So like,
Well, I mean, like
I want
if he does damage more than once, like the spells will get Cascade. If you hit
yes,
it a
yes,
third
I
time,
know that. Yes,
Cascade. You give
yes,
him
I know
double
that.
strike, Tom. That's twice. That's two triggers.
So also this thought came about because we've actually accumulated a large amount of suspend cards
Oh,
recently. So I maybe want to see what kind of suspend cards we have. Maybe I'll play the one that makes mana and the one that draws and maybe like vision and stuff, like just some fun ones, like maybe the Rhino. They might end up being kind of underwhelming, but like I just want to see what kind of suspend cards look fun. Uh Obviously just the ones that are low costed. I just want to go over and see like what we have that's like uh, maybe like the footfalls or like we'll see. But uh, I think that this is gonna be fun. I really just wanted to play this, to
oh.
be completely honest.
Side note, Tom. That wandering archaic that creature, the avatar that whenever your opponent casts insert sorcery, if they don't pay two, you copy it. I realize how annoying that is in a counter war battle. Because there's a funny thing that happened last night where uh, Dom went to go play like I forgot what he's gonna play, but it was like a really powerful spell. So I was like, I go to counterspell it, and then he's like, "Well, I'm gonna counterspell." I'm like, "Wait, before you counterspell my spell, uh, whoever's gonna get a copy of it, what's your copy targeting? I'm gonna target his same spell." So now there's two It's basically like a free copy spell if you want to get super political. But anyway,
Yeah,
so do you want to do it?
it is really good. I don't think I want to make it insane. I think I really just wanted to put this in a deck. Was like the whole thought about it.
So Tom, I just had a funny
So
thought too.
this does say like spells you cast from your hand, so like you don't get the nuttiness of like the cascade spells cascade. Like thank
Well,
God.
we do if you run a Modi.
Yeah, well Emodi's going in the deck, and so is this. I want to play them both.
Oh, so a
Uh
funny Tom, a funny thing about how Averna, when you cascade, you can put a land in the play. If you cascade past land, Morog is in these colors, which will trigger as commander attack again and get double cascade.
yeah, hold on, let's get it. Let's name it.
Okay,
Let's name it first, because I think it is going to end up being pretty silly. But
gotcha game,
I just want to see where it goes. What is it?
gotcha game, because like it's a gotcha game where you're just spinning the dice, see what you get.
I like that. I like that. That's good. Uh, yeah, that's good. Okay.
Well, only because that's what I actually named my cascade deck too, and I was like, you know what, I'll pass it on.
Yeah.
So are we still trying to keep this relatively budget? Yo,
Mm.
Tom. Pro.
Yeah, I think I want to make it around the power level of like Riel, like around well, not power level, but like just in that money, like maybe in the 200 to 300. We'll see what we could do, because some of these might be a little bit much. Like I think if I check his price right now, like he's a little bit, but I want to see. Yeah, but that's fine. I could play him.
Oh, that's
And
not
I
too
think I
bad.
want to play this too. I think I just want to make it like a fun deck with a lot of the Cascade mechanics, because we just have so many fun Cascade shit right now. Like, we said Emoti, right? And then Averna,
Yep.
right?
So how many spells do you want in this deck? Because Archmage, we could look at what Magecraft stuff we could play if you want to go, or is it gonna be more creatures? Also, do you want to run the tutor?
I want to see how deep that goes. Oh, the profane
Because
thing?
we are in black now, so that opens up black a little bit.
I don't know, because I feel like I don't like it if I draw. I don't know. We'll see. We can add it. What is it called? Is it
Profane tutor? Yeah.
Yeah, the new one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. The new hierarch is like $35.
Yeah. Ancestral.
Wait, watch this. Ready for this? Look at that price.
$8.
Remember when it was like $50?
Yes.
Do you want to run the Phoenix?
Yeah, hold on. I want to get through these first because there's not a lot. So Crashing Footfalls, I'm just adding these to see if I'm going to end up liking them. I might not like them at the end of the day, because these, like, Vision's probably fine, and this is probably fine. But Footfalls is probably not like too overwhelming.
Yeah, making it 4/4
Modern,
doesn't seem super great.
Yeah, like in Modern, that's way, way stronger. Like when you play a Shardless Agent and you're like doing that, like that's way, way stronger. Okay, so let's see what else we got.
Oh, Apocryphite. I remember that in my Blink deck.
So the guy is Will.
I don't. Do you really?
I feel like this is the deck for it, though, right? Because Derek, think about it, right? I go to my turn, I slam with my commander, I play a 1-mana spell. This is automatically cast.
Yeah, but the other thing though is that because of how our commander's worded, any spell we cast from our graveyard doesn't get cascaded.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I'm always in the boat that I would rather just play like a Regrowth or something like Seasons Past. Hypergenesis, though.
Go away,
No.
Tom.
Search your opponent's library for a creature card. I think this is kind of fun.
Yeah, actually, I like that.
Inevitable Betrayal. Like, that's just a fun card.
Well, it's not fun, but it's...
Well, I mean, it's called Inevitable Betrayal. Obviously, it's not going to be fun for the opponent, right? That's the whole concept of the name. So what else do we got?
No,
we can't play her, though, right? No, we can.
We can, but all she does is lets us suspend stuff out of her hand. And
yeah, no, it's not that good. Not playing that. Not. Well, I mean, but no. I mean, but no. No. Wait, what is this? Does the thing that, like, constantly keeps going back into... Do those have a mana cost? The things
I think so, yeah.
Is it this?
Yeah, that's one of them. That's one of them, yeah. There's Soul Talisman if you want your really weird Soul Ring. No, I don't like it.
Box spinning.
But there's the blue one you just went past too. If you go up right there, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think, because it doesn't trigger when it comes off suspend. So, I think I just want to play these just to have like these random 0 drops to hit when I'm cascading. Like, I don't think I want to play too many of them, but I think I don't know how I feel about this either, but we'll see. Okay, so if it ends up being more like spell heavy, then we'll play Guys will. But do I like the Phoenix? It's a 6-mana 5/3 with flying. And then whenever you cast a spell with Cascade, return it from your graveyard to the hand. It seems kind of fun to me.
Well, the thing is, like, if you have
That with Emoti. That's kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah.
I want to play it. I think it's fine.
Especially if you have a weird way. If we have, because we are in black, like a weird way to keep killing it. Every time we cascade, it goes back into our hand and lets us cascade again. I like Sakashima's Protege a lot. Oh, we need Averna. Averna's really cool.
I got Averna already. I got Emoti and Averna just to get him in there. So, what is this thing? Cascade, deal 4 damage. Bloodbraid, yeah. Yeah. Why
Yeah, I
not,
guess
right?
because it's a body. We could,
Yeah,
because depending on how many creatures we run, we could also run like the creature package. So uh, like Beast Whisperer and whatnot.
yeah, when we see how much that is. So this is the new one. But it needs delirium, so no. That's a 6 mana. That one looks kind of bad,
Yeah, no, I don't like
right?
that one.
Yeah, that one
At least
just
the other
feels kind
ones
of bad.
do more stuff. That's what we want.
Demonic Dread, no. Enters battlefield, scry X cards for X
Actually,
number of cards
no.
in your play.
That might
What?
be Demonic Dread might be okay, just because we want our commander to hit occasionally. So making it so like one creature that opponents have that we don't want to block, and we just
Yeah,
get the
but what do
Cascade.
we just? I think I'd just rather play like Aqueous Form or Whisper Silk Cloak or
Oh, sure,
something,
we
right?
can run those, can't we?
Yeah, I'm not saying I want
Actually,
the entire deck to be built around that
no.
because we have like the best colors to give unblockable anyway,
Oh wait, no, never mind. We're not in white. We can't. I was thinking of
The
something
Nimbus
else.
Sphinx. We can't play this, right?
We can play the Ethereum Horn Sorcerer. That one's really cool because it
Oh
just
yeah,
cascades.
this
But we,
one bounces, right?
yep,
Yeah, this is the deck for this. But I like the double cascade, like spinning the wheel. Like you never know where you're gonna get. Because it does trigger an extra instance of cascade, which is kind of fun. It makes it like kind of chaotic, you know. Why did it just delete? Ethereum Horn Sorcerer. This card is so bulk.
yep,
It's been printed like a million fucking
and,
times.
and a bunch of
Can't play
kinematics.
that. This one is Commander Spell. What?
Yep, that's the one of the newer
That's
ones.
funny. I don't think I like it, but
Because he doesn't have Cascade, so he's only good if you see your commander.
can I play this?
Yes. It's just I love it. It's so silly. It's like I don't pay 5 mana for counterspell, but sometimes you hit
Such a
something
bad
really
counterspell, but yeah, it's
until you
fun.
hit an amazing 4 drop and it's the best counterspell.
Yeah, we're gonna put counterspells in it because I play counterspells and everything. So this is a 7-man cascade, sacrifice an artifact. No, that's not good. Regenerate for a 4-drop with flying. It's a bird skeleton. Definitely the Colossus.
I like
Right?
Colossus, yeah.
Colossus. Yeah. I wish I could play this.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
I mean, we can make 5-color Cascade.
Yeah, but I want the Yidris effect because it's the fun one.
Now with Colossus, I still think we really should run oh, what's that bitch called?
What's this called? What do you think about this? Bad? Pretty bad?
I like Maelstrom Wanderer.
Oh yeah, we're definitely playing that. Yeah. That's also a haste enabler. So
Yes.
should we actually we're gonna have to figure that out after. Wait, this thing cascades?
Yep.
This is a 6 mana +4/+0 trample.
Eh. I like that
Oh,
one. It's an instant.
Protege. Yeah, Sakashi.
Now, depending on how many creatures we have, like I
But
said,
the problem with instants, Derek, is holding stuff on your opponent's turn is bad because you're probably not using it right.
what do you mean?
Like I'm not gonna be able to cascade other than actually cascading once. Like I'm not getting the double value off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, true, yeah.
Because I'm not hitting with my commander. But I'm gonna edit like just because it might just be for fun. Like if it's a cascade deck, like we stick to the flavor. I'm gonna play a 5-mana disenchant. Shitless agent. Yep. Hopefully the price is down. Actually, I don't think it was ever that bad. Heh? No,
That's
not
that version. We need more 4-color commanders. That
What?
aren't that we need
Every
more.
partner ever.
I said, well, I was about to say before partner, like besides partner. Let's just get some really cool, just 4-mana creature
I
or
think that
4
they
colors.
stopped because I think they stopped because they were doing it in like every other set.
Well, no, we only have like one 4-color, like in
Oh,
these
no,
colors.
It is like $8.
Yep, like we only have one Witchmaw commander, which is the
Is that? I don't know, man. Where's the normal? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it only printed at the old border? Eh. Okay, whatever. Doesn't have a price. If it's $8, I'm cool with it.
All right.
This thing. Oh no, it just says Cascade in the name.
Yeah, like so
Can't play that.
Atraxa is the only
Ooh, this.
Witchmaw
Yes,
color.
right?
Yeah, I like that one. So the Atraxas are only 4 color in every color except red. Your Brea is the only 4 color. Like there was that whole set where they were each like a 4 mana 4 color creatures.
Is
Oh
this
no,
all this does?
what?
This just cascades for 4 with retrace? Should I play this?
I mean that is
I don't
two.
know.
But then how great is our 3 drops that we're gonna have?
Probably not.
So
Okay, this one is deals X damage to each creature and planeswalkers your opponent controls, where X is the number of spells you've cast this turn. That's kind of funny,
yeah,
right?
yeah, because like depending on how far like we've cascaded, we could potentially
And it's just opponents.
yep.
Okay, let's do it. Is there not more Cascade cards?
No,
Is that it?
no,
Really?
yep, yeah. There isn't actually as many as you think.
So then, I'm playing this one then?
Okay. And do you want the artifact too?
No. This one's actually bad. Like, that's returns an artifact. Yeah, it's no.
Yeah,
So,
you would need a bunch of other artifacts. Its idea is, I guess, you want to return itself.
okay. So, even though he's like $12, but you know.
Yeah, he's only that. He's just that one thing.
He's still a CDH commander. Okay, so hold on. Let's double think about some of these. Can't play that. Can't play that, even though I wish I could play this.
You want? I mean, if we're just going super value, we could still just run Rashmi in this, just because our first spell cast.
We're getting to that. We're 100% playing that. This thing, I mean,
We could.
see how many like.
Hey Tom, we could play Kess.
Oh, he's a wizard, so you know this can scry like at least 2 cards. You know. Oh no, but he's also a wizard. No, we're definitely gonna play certain things like that. Hold on, let's finish with the Cascade first before we just get into the value. So this thing deals 4 still. Ass to me. Phoenix is fine. Can't play that.
Tom, why is the monkey $60?
What monkey? Ragavan?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's getting legacy play also.
Well,
Legacy, modern.
have you read its effect though? That's why it's so good.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Why did they think this was a 1-drop was okay, but people will play it for its dash cost? You mean what's better?
Yeah, honestly. No, that's still butt. I mean, I don't know. All right. So that's the best we have for Cascade and the suspend.
All right.
So
now it goes. Do we want to go spells or creatures?
I think I want to go creatures. Because I think that's better and cheaper. Maybe. But I'm going to still play, like, counter spells and stuff like that. But Beast Whisperer, like you said, because we're probably going to play just a good amount of, like, value. I also think...
So, Tom, 100%, if we're doing creatures, Animar.
Animar, the one that makes them costless?
Yes. Because that doesn't change their CMC for when you cascade. And then he just ends up getting really big and making him cheaper. He's super good in the deck, especially if you hit like 3 creatures in a row.
It also makes them costless, right?
Well, exactly. Yeah, he makes creature spell.
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot that it does that.
So what I actually found anything I did. You remember that one serpent thing that I ran? That anytime in a modi when you cast a high creature a cost spell, you return something to your hand. You basically, if you have enough counters on Animar, it makes the Maelstrom Colossus cost 0, and then every time you cascade with the Maelstrom Colossus, you can keep bouncing Maelstrom Colossus back to your hand to keep cascading.
Ew.
It's that stupid blue dude. That was a partner.
Ew.
Should we
play the Soul? What is it called? Soul Harvester? What is it called? Other beast. Soul of the Harvest?
Soul of the Harvest. Yeah. Is it Soul of the Harvest? I think so. It's the weird elemental thing. Yeah, that thing. Brinelin, that's what he's called. The Moon Kraken. He's whenever he enters battlefield or whenever you cast a converted mana cost spell of 6 or greater, you may return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. That's the thing we played in the Modi.
That's cool.
You know, I hate to say it, but that one creature that makes creature spells that with a CMC cost less seem pretty good in this too. Remember that random thing that we
The
picked
5
up?
or higher?
Yeah.
The blue one?
No,
Fricks?
the green dude that we ran.
What about the...
Oh, we could do that.
But I mean, is this gonna be good enough? I don't know. Will you talk about the green guy that makes them cost 2 less?
Yeah, because he's relatively low mana, and like if we're running a lot of big creatures, especially with our cascades, having
Yeah,
them.
and obviously you said with the Morog, like I feel like that's gonna be one of my main win cons. How do you spell that? Oh, right there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be one of the main win cons. A $3 broken ass magic card.
It's
So we're
probably
gonna
like,
be running all the green ramp also, because those are like okay targets to hit, you know? Just spells to cast plus counter spells. I'm gonna keep it to that.
oh wait, oh shit, I forgot.
Maybe like a small amount of creature ramp. I want to see how much he is.
Well, I think creature ramp becomes
No,
our
too
best bet because like if we get value out of our creatures.
Yeah.
We can't with
not
white.
That one. Not that one.
But Fierce Empath seems really good in this deck because it helps find Maelstrom Wanderer. Or the Apex Devastator.
Yeah, I like that.
Or like half of our deck.
So what else? So there's the Morog. I guess extra combat is gonna be good.
Oh, you know what's really good in this too? Sunbird's Invocation.
Isn't that every time you cast something, right?
Every time you cast something from your hand, so it's not as busted, but it's still basically a
cascade.
It's another well, almost basically, yeah. It's more like what's his face that we have in here, Rashmi. It's kind of like a Rashmi.
I think it fits the theme, so I like it.
Wait, Tom.
What's up?
What's the green expertise card? Rishkars? We have a lot of creatures, and Rishkars says cast from your hand, which does work with Yidris. Right? Because it says you may cast something less from your hand.
Also Shamanic Revelation. Card's always good.
Peregrine Drake doesn't seem like a bad thing to cascade into, to untap our lands to keep cascading.
Is that going to be one of my ways to win? I'm going to play Peregrine Drake, Deadeye Navigator.
Well, you don't have to go that far. You just run Peregrine Drake just for the value and just untap and...
I don't know. I feel like if I'm not, abusing him. I'm trying to think of some other good stuff. One of my favorites. I mean, I don't know how actually good it's going to be in here, but I just like Svella.
I like Svella too, yeah.
It's probably not that great, because, it's casting stuff off the top, but it kind of goes with the theme of, casting shit for free, and, I feel like it's a good backup to have.
Just trying to see what other things we could potentially play.
So, having other win cons also. Trying to think of what would be good. I mean, there's plenty of ways to break, some of the take an extra turn stuff. Oh, Atali!
I like
He's,
Atali.
Perfect in this. Because you cast stuff off the top. That's perfect. What about, Mind's Dilation?
That's the Storm card.
No.
Oh, that one, no. I said, what's the Storm one that you play the top of your deck?
Mind's Desire. But do I know how much I'm going to be storming? I mean,
well,
hold on. Let me look at that.
Because it's like a 6-drop.
Yeah. How many cards am I gonna be able to play in that? I mean, I am a green deck, so
Potentially, like depending on how you're going, you could very much hit that. Do you want to run Lotus Cobra?
I kind of like this. I don't think I'm playing fetches or anything like that, but I get it with I guess with the what's her face?
I guess, but
You
it's
know,
only good if she's in play. The Averna.
what about like Tatiova?
Tatiova seems, yeah, that's a really good creature to hit.
Like just gaining value from that.
Tom, you know what you can play in this deck? Emergent Ultimatum.
Emergent Ultimatum.
That's the thing that you get three mono.
Yeah.
That gets three monocolored creatures.
I own that card too.
Three monocolored,
That's great.
cards. So we could go like Mind's Dilation, Sunbird's Evocation, and like a Cascade something.
Eric, is it finally time? Hold on. Is it finally time? Oh my god, what's the name of the card?
Coma?
No. Well, yeah, I mean, we can play him, but he's expensive. I don't know. I'll throw him in for now, but he might get cut. What's the... Oh my god, what's the name of this stupid card? That we, like, put it in everything and always cut it.
Aether Flux Reservoir?
No, we don't play the card.
We can play that, though, because we cast a lot of spells.
It's the one that steals their deck. The X spell.
The which one?
What it is.
Oh, Villainous Wealth.
Yeah. Is this finally that deck? Maybe. I don't know if I want to steal their stuff as much as just, like, you know, just make value. Like for myself, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Seems kind of fun. Still reasonably cheap right now. So. The question is how am I gonna win? Do I play like some draw spells and play like Locust God or like?
Well, remember, like depending how this deck goes, we could have this massive board, like really quickly, and we just straight up overrun somebody.
Yeah, I want to play a lot of ramp, which I think I want it to be the sorcery.
You know what, Tom? This might be a Kodama deck too. We run so many creatures with everything entering and cascading in. We could end up. We just have to be careful what we put into play because if it's a cascade card, but as you realize, we don't have a ton of cascade. We just have a lot of good creatures.
Yes. I like it.
Dockside Extortionist.
No, I'm not buying one of those. I actually don't own one yet, so you know.
You know what would be interesting in this deck? How do you feel about Birgi? Because if you cascade, that's 2 red mana towards your next spell.
But I think fixing the mana is the problem.
Oh.
Like in a 4-color deck, how good is red gonna be if I'm not like a combo deck, right?
Then we play Nyx Bloom Ancient. We call it a day.
Well, actually, this isn't really like budget anymore, but you know, like the Chromatic Lantern.
Yo, Spark Double. Let's make a copy of Yidris. Spark Double is a little bit higher too.
Is it really now? How much is it?
It's like, oh, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not Sakashima. Oh, also I want to play the Whisper.
Oh, that's actually a kind of cool one. Surok. Dragonclaw. I'm just looking up kind of like beefy creatures.
Is Surok the one that makes it so that things have trample and can't be countered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or what's that enchantment? The that gives them like was it like raid or haste?
Rhythm of the Wild. The Riot.
Yeah.
Rhythm of the Wild. Yeah. Can't be countered. Yep.
Tom, I know a way we win.
Also, I want to play Eternal Witness.
Beastmaster's Ascendancy. We make our board huge, and then we're like, cool, sideways, trigger, plus a lot.
Or would I rather play like an X pump spell? Like, I think I want to play the bigger creature for this deck. Like, I think I just want the Green Warden over the Timeless Witness.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I have like no way of abusing that. But I don't know about the enchantment. Maybe is there like a maybe like overwhelming stampede because I can cascade into that.
You just don't want to hit it, or actually, that's the thing with a cascade. You could choose not to hit it. You'd be like, I
Yeah.
choose not to.
What does it stay in exile?
No.
It just goes back on the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, if you read the cascade, how it's worded, like in that instant right there,
That's cool then.
it says, yeah,
And
put
you
the.
just and he's at first a 5/4, worst a 5/4. You know.
Do you want to make him unblockable?
Yeah, I put in the Whisper Still Cloak in the Aqueous form.
Okay.
But if you have any other like suggestions,
Um.
I think Overwhelming Stampede's a fair, you know.
No, I think Whisper Still Cloak is best because there is also
Should I
that.
play some other more landfall? What about like Omnath, like the Jelly Bean?
It's an your jelly bean. All right, I think we need to hit a
I know.
serious amount of ramp though, with how big our
Yeah,
creatures are.
no, we're going to like we're gonna play all the land ramp ones so that these kind of creatures get good, like Tatiova and like the Omnath and things like that.
Solemn doesn't seem bad either.
Oh yeah, Solemn Simulacrum. Yeah, it's never bad. So I'm thinking Sakura Tri-Builder. How much is? Nope.
What was it?
Chromatic Orrery. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that card's real good. Stop dying, Tom.
Swallow Bronc.
That's what she said.
Shut up.
You know what? It's gonna sound really weird, but I think this is a deck because of how Cascade works. Is Brainstorm. We get put certain cards that we want to cast for free back on top, then play the Cascade card, knowing what's on top.
How expensive is Scroll Rack now?
I think it's still
not that bad, right?
No, I still think it is.
Let me check. If it's not over $20, I'll get it. Because you know me, I'd rather have the permanents than.
True, yeah.
So that's all my ramp. Do I want to play some 4-mana ones?
Was it the there's the moss one that destroys a land, and you ramp.
Yeah. See, it's like 17.
Okay.
I could, yeah, but I mean, Brainstorm's a lot cheaper.
It's
but
more
also,
so.
I'm not playing. I might Brainstorm lock myself though. But then again, I do a lot of shuffling, so every spell I cast does a thing.
Because at worst, then you're dumping cards out of your hand that you don't want that you're just gonna cascade past anyway.
Yeah, I think I like the Scroll Rack better.
Do we have Sakura Tri-Builder in there, right?
Yes, I put him in there.
Do you want to run Burb?
I don't know how good what do you call it is gonna be. Like, you know, getting the basics in a 4-color deck, but we'll see.
I think it's just I still think we should at least run at least one of each, just in case.
Of all the basics?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're probably still gonna with this much ramp. We're gonna have to run multiple. Maybe like Harrow. I don't know.
I don't like Harrow because you have to sack a land, and your lands might actually super matter.
Am I missing any? 2-mana.
This is an interesting one. I actually kind of like this for this deck. Falfis, the Shadow Cat familiar. He gives commander creatures you control menace and death touch. So trample death touch means he'll always hit at least.
Well, I mean, not always, because you can just run into a token or something, you know.
Well, no, because trample death touch means that it only has to apply one damage.
Death touch.
Yeah, menace death touch. But I'm saying with because Yidris has trample.
Oh,
so
I see
you only have to assign one damage, and everything will trample through.
That's probably really good with this deck too. Like if I play something that gives Garruk's Uprising.
Oh yeah, that's really good in this.
Yeah, with
Gang Up.
Should I play any of the Archons? Also, should I play any more big creatures? Like, should I play like with Animar in the deck? Should I play like any Eldrazi? Like, should I play like a?
What about the one that reanimates?
Artisan Cosmic?
Yeah, I like we're both thinking the same exact thing. The one that reanimates.
Because that's the best one that's budget.
Yeah,
Like that's a budget one.
because
Like it's the best one.
it also just gives you good value.
Okay, so it's getting up there a little bit. The thing is I own a lot of these cards though. So it shouldn't be too bad. But
Just like that.
I mean, it's making this look a lot worse now that we're just playing a lot of good cards.
I mean, we also have Genesis Ultimatum, but I don't like it as much.
Yeah, no.
Wow, we would never be able to cascade and reshape the Earth because it's so much mana.
Yeah, no. Soul Rain. Arcane Signet. Oh, that's my 3 favorite.
No, Tom. Oh, no, never mind. We can't do it. Oh, wait, no, yes, we can. Right? No. Shit, never mind. I was going to say we play Maze's End. But I think we missed too many guild gates, even with the alternate ones we could play.
No, we can't, no.
So, Aetherflux Reservoir.
No. Should I play, like, Maze End Forerunners or something else? Or just, like,
I think Aetherflux Reservoir. No, that's so much money. What? No, what about the Eldrazi? Actually, no. Yeah, I like the boar, the Maze Ender. But that's also why I was suggesting just like doing like a Beastmaster's Ascendancy because they just get so much bigger. But it's also Vigilance and Trample with him.
I mean, we could do them both.
Because it's like, was it +5/+5 with Beastmasters?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
it's $10 now. Oh God.
That's getting up there. Wasn't expecting that. I had a playset of those that were super budget back in the day.
Like $8.
I get it is a really good win condition like card. It's really easy to get off. So Tom, hear me out. The Great Henge.
I don't have an extra one.
Okay.
I don't think I want to buy another one.
Oh,
I would really love to play that, but
do we add Guardian projects?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
I added it, and the Soul and the Beast Whisperer.
Oh, Temur Ascendancy. I'm dumb. That one's really good.
That's another Garruk's Uprising, right?
It's and they have haste and power 4 greater draw a card, which is another haste enabler, which is really important for our deck. Zendikar Resurgent, or is that too much?
Should I play more ramp? I think maybe. Should I play any of the 4-mana ones? Like. No, I think Zendikar's fine. 100%. That's
another creature. That's the creature.
$6.
I'm also calling it like I'm calling the creature package like the Zendikar Resurgent, the Guardian Project, Beast Whisperer. Is like the Guardian is the creature package. Did you hit?
I already think I don't like this thing.
Yeah, we can take that out. Did you put Farseek in here?
I did.
Okay.
I have 3 visits, Rampant, Kodama. Wait, did I get Natural Order?
Yeah, you did. It's the Nature's Lore, the one that's like big.
Oh right, yeah. Nature's Lore. I mean, yeah.
I mean, so there's what is it? Sky Shroud Claim is a 4-drop one, and that's one that enters untapped. And then Migration Path.
I could play 2 Triumphs.
Yeah. Wait, no. I think you could run more than that.
I?
No, never mind. Right. No, right. I'm dumb. I was thinking weirdly of the color wheel. Wait, no, yeah, because you get to run the blue. You get to run 3 of them. Wait, no.
Jesus.
No, you get to run 4 of them.
What?
Yeah, so like it's Crumbling Necropolis, Frontier Bivouac, Opulent Palace, and Savage Lands are the non-Triumph lands.
No, I'm talking about just Triomes.
I think there's we
But
only have two in our for us. It's Kietra and Zagoth.
yeah, Zagoth.
Because we don't have a ton of Triomes. But if we had all the colored, like triple colors, whatever, we'd actually get to run 4 of them. Because it's so Exotic Orchard 100%. Because it's unless everyone's playing mono white, it's tapping for a color for us. And obviously Command Tower. Did you want to run the other tap 3 lands, or is it just too slow?
What, playing Temple?
No, I mean like the Necropolis, the Opulent Palace, the Bivouac, the Savage. Those are the 3 color lands that enter tapped. Is it just too much to run those?
Let's look at what the price ends up first, and then we'll go to those. Because we're already hovering at 300. Also, I haven't even added in interaction yet. So, counter spell, arcane denial.
Do you want Sublime Epiphany because it triggers some of the stuff in our deck? Because we also have the Green Warden combo. You know what's really confusing with Sublime Epiphany? When somebody makes a copy of it, and there's like 9 effects on the stack.
Yes, gets very confusing. Okay. Okay.
I'm glad that me buying a whole bunch of them for like 50 cents is paying off because they're now almost $3.
So, arcane denial, negate.
My God, Chloe's yipping at something outside. Hold on, give me 1 second. I actually need to go grab a water, and I also want to see what the hell she's making noise at. Yeah, I have no idea. She's just sitting there barking at nothing with holding her balls in her mouth.
Sounds kind of silly. I'm trying to think of what other interaction I want to play. I don't think... How much is Trophy?
We could also run Chaos Warp in this. Assassin's Trophy is a lot.
Can't be right.
That is that version, but I think the other versions are still a bunch.
Yeah,
that card's really good, Tom. Chaos Warp seems decent.
Chaos Warp, though. Do I have something? Would I rather play like a Putrefy or like...
Yeah.
Putrefy can be kind of bad sometimes.
Because remember, Chaos Warp is anything, but then they just give them that bonus that they might actually hit something.
I also play some creatures that do some stuff. Like,
what are you worried about most?
I don't know. Enchantments that stop people from casting more than one spell each turn.
Then Acidic Slime and the Elf.
What about, what's the... How much money is he?
Oh, Momirvig.
We have a lot of green and blue spells.
It's actually not terrible because it does stack stuff up for us. Like, we'd actually set up what we cascade into and what we draw if we, like, set it up the right way.
Also, we're just randomly running, like, 1 billion sorceries an instant. Like, should we just play, like, Archmage or something that,
you know, actually really liking this deck is the one that makes treasures. Because that helps us basically keep, like, doing stuff.
Tireless Provisioner?
No,
The landfall one? This one?
No. Not treasure. Sorry, the
This seems kind of good though, right?
no. What's the It's the Magecraft one. The Steam Kiln artist or whatever.
Storm kill. Yeah,
Storm Kiln. Yeah.
yeah, but 40 creatures compared to the, I don't know.
Well, I'm saying he's for the spell casting stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this might be better, just to have a creature that does it with lands. But then,
Well, I just mentioned it because you were talking about like
yeah.
spell stuff.
I was just thinking.
You wanna So Tom, there is a funny thing we could run. We could run was it crap. It could be kind of a funny thing we ended up hitting if we cascade into it or just play it like late game. That could let us just kind of go a bit bonkers. I have to find what the card is called. Bitch, where are you?
This is this expensive now.
Is it really?
Oh my god.
They are fetchable.
Jesus.
Turnabout. Tap or untap all artifacts, creatures, or lands target player controls. So if we happen to cascade into it, we could target ourselves to untap all of our lands.
That's kind of cute.
This depends on how far we're just gonna keep going.
I feel like, yeah, I don't think it's that kind of deck, you know. I think it's just, I'm just trying to get incidental value is like all I'm trying to do.
If you're also looking for another good, just control spell, especially for our colors, just Unwind, because it's a free, but kind of free, and it usually is going to hit the things we care about instead of sorcery. We also get to run Valakut's Awakening as a land if we want to.
Can I play
as an MDFC?
You want to do the creature counter spells?
No, actually, I don't think the reason I don't like them is because if we cascade into them, I liked maybe that's why even just for the few counter spells we have might already be too much. But I think we're also going to draw a lot in this deck. But yeah, Tom, how do you feel about Valakut Awakening as just an MDFC land? It's it is what it is.
A shuffler? Yeah, I think that's fine.
Well, it's not shuffler. It's any number of your hand to the bottom and draw that many +1, so you can get rid of bad hands.
It's not that expensive.
It's the one that nobody plays, but I like it.
I like it.
There's no planeswalkers we want to play, right?
I don't think so.
So, Tom, do you have an extra Urborg?
No, but I think the price.
It's 17.
Still?
But we also have Yavimaya Cradle to go with it, so we could easily hit those two. So that really sets us up for those two colors. But Yavimaya Cradle of Growth is a lot right now. I still think we're in pre-release prices.
Yeah, no, it's going to go down in price. It's not going to stay at that.
You know what? I know it's going to be weird to say, but I think this isn't a good Soul Ring deck. I mean, I still might run it just because, but
No, yeah, I mean, you still just do it just because. It's like that and Thought Vessel are going to be the only, and Reliquary Tower are going to be the only ones that.
Yo, do we run Microsoft Lettuce just to make it easier to cast everything?
No, I'd rather just pay for the Chromatic Orrery.
God, Mox Amber is so much right now.
It is a lot of money.
That was $5 when I got it. What the frick? Do you want to just go into shocks now?
Yeah, let's get into the lands.
Because you know what's going to suck for you is that there's literally, I think, only 3 or 4 of them that you can't run.
Yeah, so but I don't think I need to run them all.
Well, there's 6 shocks that we could run in our colors.
Jesus. All right. What are they?
We'll start with Steam Vents. Is blue-red. Go Watery Grave. The Breeding Pool is gonna hurt.
is the like most recent? Yeah.
I actually do like the artwork in that one.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
But yeah, breeding pool's still like super expensive, regardless.
All right, what else? Stomping ground.
Stomping ground, overgrown tomb, and a blood crypt to finish it off.
Super bad. Got a lot of nature's lore targets.
Mm-hmm. Especially because the triomes. Because I think both triomes have are technically have a forest in them, so we could get those too.
And then I'd probably do the. So I have Balagate Recovery. I have Valakut Awakening. How much is Turn Timber?
Oh, I like that one. That one actually seems pretty cool in this too.
Yeah, that's fine. Turn Timber. And then, I mean, that'll probably be the last one. Okay. So, what are the battle? How much are the battle bond lands?
Ooh. Well, the Rejuvenating Springs and the Training Center aren't too much. And the Undergrowth Stadium. Actually, we three of them are from the new set, so they're all like just barely at $10. It's the Morphic Pool. That's
Yeah, I know that one's a lot.
Then I think we could do.
Isn't there more of them? There's the red black one, right?
Oh yeah, Luxury Suite. Sorry.
There should be 6, right? There should be one more. In the stomping ground. What is that one?
Oh, poop. I forgot it. I have to look that one up. I forgot what that one was called. Bondlands, they're called. The green red is Spire Garden. That's what it was called. It's the other ones I remember because those are the ones I play a lot. You know, it's funny. I don't think I picked up a Spire Garden for that. No, maybe I did. I don't know it. Yo, is this an Ash Barrens deck where we have to cycle it to get a land?
I think I'd rather Myriad to have the land drops.
Myriad's cool, yeah.
But the problem with Myriad is it only gets 2 of the same color in a 4-color deck.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how good that's actually going to be. How expensive are the fetches right now? Those are actually kind of cheap right now, right?
It's funny you mention that because the old school ones are more expensive now. Actually, no, they're almost all still at like $40. Wow, even Windswept.
We're still missing lands. So we have 4 MDFCs.
So Tom, even Windswept Heath, the cheapest one, is at like $23.
Dang. Well, we should probably just run 4 of each basic, like run the basics for the rest, because I'm playing a lot of like land ramps.
Yeah, I still think. Yeah, I agree.
So we just need to fill in the rest of the basics.
So how many MDFCs do we have?
Oh my god, we're already at 103 cards before. We have 4. I'm pretty sure it's Valakut, Balaged, Seagate, and Turn Timber.
So it's 4, and how many lands do we have? Scroll up.
19.
4. So we have.
We have 23 total right now, so we need to fill in
10.
another 9.
No, for 23, we need
We have 23, so we need 13.
We need 13 more. I don't think we should do all basics, unless you just want to try all basics for the rest, so we don't go crazy.
But how much 13 split by 4 is not that bad.
It's like
That's
three. It's
not
three.
even 5.
It's 3 each with 1 extra. Well, 3
Which
more
probably,
each. So
which
we'll have like
prob-
4.
It's probably. It's looking like green and blue are the dominant colors.
Actually, wait. Did you put in any basics yet? No, we didn't. So
No.
yeah. So
So
like
hold on. So
it would be 3 of each and one. Well, 3 of each and then 1 more with 4.
yeah. So then that's perfect. Probably. Forest. We'll see. Island. Okay. So it looks like black is like not in the deck, pretty much. There's only one black card in the entire deck.
And a
other than
profane
our
tutor.
commander. We didn't play a lot of black cards. There's probably some good black cards that we're not even thinking about, honestly. But yeah,
I mean, unless you want to run a Deathrite Shaman.
no, not unless I play fetches. So very low on the swamps, and low on the red. I guess red, blue, and green can be.
Yeah.
No, red. Yeah, it's green, blue, and then red, and then very low on the black. So, how much left do we have? 13. No,
Yeah.
no. This is.
No, we have 4 and we have 4 in there, so now we have 9.
We need 9 more.
Wait, no, we have 23.
Also, we have Urborg and Yavi.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yeah, yeah, so our green and black is decently covered. I still think I'd want to see some green early on, just because a lot of our early game ramp potential is green.
I'm saying green is the highest. Like green might be a 5 or like a 5 probably.
So do 5,
or like
3, 3, 2.
Or 4 green, because we have the Yavi Maya.
So what if we do?
Also, Turn Timber and Balakat are both green.
So what if we do 5 forests, 5 islands, 2 mountains, and 1 swamp?
No, I think. Wait, you said 5 forest? How many 5 forests?
5 islands.
No, that's already too many.
No, because then it's 2 mountains and 1 swamp. I think that should be good.
I think that's
and then they'll leave it at 1 swamp. No, 1 swamp. Plus 4, so it's 30.
Oh, yeah, it's 36.
So
yeah,
actually, maybe just 1 more.
No, that's plus 4 is 36.
Did we want exactly 36 or 37?
Yeah, I guess our ramp's not insane. Like, we're only playing 1 mana doubler.
Maybe just another mountain. I don't think we need to go up the swamp count, because we do have a lot of lands that tap for 2. Do colors that hit the black, and like I said, we only need black for our commander, really.
All right, I guess 37's fine. So we got to cut like 1,000,000 cards.
All right.
I think I want to cut these weird cascade cards already.
Yeah.
I feel like
Actually, I'm not sure I'm feeling about Mind's Dilation either, because it doesn't help our commander because it's from the top. I know it's cute, but
what about this?
I still think that one could come in handy because it still does something at least.
And this too.
Maybe just for the flavor win of it. I don't like that one. Actually, no, that's the one that one could be real. Actually, I also don't like.
I don't really like.
I don't like Villainous Wealth. No. I like all those. Actually, maybe not Tutor. I don't know. No, maybe we keep Tutor because if we do hit it.
Yeah, if I don't have a lot of 1 mana or 2 mana spells, so like if I use my commander and cast a Nature's Lore, it's almost always gonna hit Tutor, this, or like a Visions. I definitely think I'm gonna cut this.
Yeah, we get rid of that.
I don't think we need that. So I think that's kind of cool to have something that just draws 3 or steals something from them or tutors. Like
now, Tom, there is one other thing we can potentially do, is we drop all of our 2 mana spells, and we play the Hippo as a companion because we have 3 or higher. But no, I think it's a bad idea. We want Whisper Silk Cloak too much, and Soul Ring, and also, we lose all that stuff.
Yeah, the 2 mana ramp's too good. So what do you think about this?
Eh. I think it's only good if we have a lot of mana and we have a bunch of Cascade stuff going on.
Yeah, which I'm not really doing too much.
Until we play test and we realize that we do nothing but Cascade.
Also, I don't know if I need to go this in on it.
No. Yeah.
Like I think it's more fun to just have it be like chaotic like that.
Yeah, that is a very hardy control. I'm gonna try to win with.
that would be like the all-in build would be playing that.
I realized we don't have a reliquary tower.
The thing is, if I wanted to make this deck, I could proxy like all of these shocks because I own literally all of them, and I own this entire land base other than this. But I like buying things. This is going to be the only problem for me because I think I own almost all of this.
Or Tom, like
notice,
say,
notice the difference, right?
Yeah. Tom, we say screw it. We take out every shock land and we run nothing but basics and pain lands and the cheap dual lands. That's how we fix that problem.
But the funny thing is a lot of the pain lands are the exact same price as some of the shock lands.
Well, the few of them, but we are in the colors where some of them are pretty cheap. Well, actually, because blue-black kind of sucks. We don't need Coma.
I'm gonna regardless agent.
I agree.
Really hitting, right?
It only hits a ramp spell, or like a free spell. I kind of feel the same way actually about the blood. Yeah, because our 3-drop spells aren't like bomb. They're like a few small creatures and maybe a ramp spell. I also don't want to make sure we have too many counter spells because we don't want to run an issue where we keep hitting them in our cascading. But actually, no, I think it's a good amount.
But should I be playing more removal? Like
no, our creature is our kind of removal. You're gonna realize, Tom, like playing a cascade deck, that it doesn't really the deck doesn't go slow on its own. Like you don't do one thing a turn because the deck won't let you. You go cascade. Oh, I hit this spell. I play this, which is going to cascade this and trigger this, and I'm going to draw 3 cards. And oh wait, look,
I should play that other chick, right?
Which one?
This one, the Jodri or whatever. What's her name? The one. What's the one that like you pay one when you cast an instant or sorcery, or
Oh right, and you reveal the top.
Only instant sorceries?
No, no, it's Magecraft, but it lets you. It's a non-land spell, so yes, it will hit creatures.
Yeah, but I mean, I do have a lot of, but
it is where surprised more people haven't tried building. It's Jadzi, Jadzi.
Yeah, I just don't know how much I'm gonna like it because I'm like almost 40 creatures,
Yeah, true.
Also, I mean.
So Tom, I know we kind of like did a whole bunch, but what about?
It's gonna be that good?
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay. I know we're kind of late here, but like something like Tishana is power and toughness. You amount of cards in your hand, and when he enters the battlefield, draw a card for each creature you control. It's like the Regal Force, except you have no maximum hand size afterwards. It's Tishana. Oh, Tishana, sorry, Voice of Thunder. That thing.
Ooh, no maximum hand size is nice.
Yeah, and so it's basically doing it's kind of like
Shamanic Revelation.
Yeah, except as a creature.
Okay.
Is Inevitable Betrayal just like too cute?
Where is that? Oh, this thing?
That could be good, but then also that I'm thinking of like, well, if we don't know, just say we don't know what our opponents are playing. Everyone pulls out a new deck. I guess you could know, like it's like, okay, based on what they're playing, but then maybe they don't have the exact card you're thinking of, so you just take their best card.
But then, like, if they kill it, they have it in the graveyard.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. It's not always great. Like, they can also bounce it or Cyclonic Rift. Yeah, it's fine.
Or then you go through a deck and you realize that they're playing stupid budget stuff.
Wait, that is not that much, is it?
Okay, I scrolled to the top because it's the. So that's 97. There it is.
Okay, all right. Cool. It's only $1. So this is like a must, even though it's.
That's that version. The other version are probably just as much, but.
No, they are.
Yep. Remember when that was super bulk? Like super bulk?
Yeah, same thing with Gilded Lotus, and now they're both not.
Yeah. Is also Coma is Coma just too much of a tryhard?
But it's fun.
He's pricey and he's not fun. He's annoying.
Yeah, we could cut it. Also, that takes a lot of money off the price, which is nice.
All right,
it's
let's.
almost $20 on its own. No, I wanted to do the different staying move.
I mean, we could also run Agadeem's Awakening in this.
I don't think I need to go that in. I mean, it is. I
hate.
I could play like Rise of the Dark Realms or like in Groot's Wake or something.
I hate to say this, but is the cat like not good enough? But no, maybe the cat is good enough because we still want our commander to do something.
But just giving him Death Touch, like, would it be more fun just to play the guy that gives us all Death Touch?
Yeah, the archetype.
Yeah, wouldn't that be more fun?
Yeah. Oh wait, Tom. There's a way. The blue archetype that gives all of our stuff flying, and no one else could have flying.
And then also the Death Touch one, right?
Yeah. I think it's yeah.
And then
I mean, we could technically run all the archetypes if we really wanted to, except for the white one.
What's the green one?
Is endurance.
It's the hexproof one, right?
Yeah.
Kind of funny. They're all cheap. I like them a lot. Like, they're just good.
Yeah, maybe we go more that way than for stuff.
Which the creature stuff is still good. So, do I cut one of these counter spells?
I think so. I think actually Unwind. Yeah, because Sublime Epiphany is actually harder to cascade into, so it's less likely to go off. And if we do hit Sublime Epiphany, we could still cast it without the counter spell and do, okay, copy this creature, draw a card at worst. Maybe Rishkar's expertise is just like an okay card. I think we have actually more than enough draw.
Yeah, because Shamanic Revelation is better. It's definitely a better card in these kind of decks. Like, for sure. And then we also play we put this in. Got Tatiova, got Rashmi, got our... Also, our commander is pseudo-draw anyway, so, like, it's really good.
Oh, also, go to Omnath and change which version you have. He's not $30. There you go. That should help your price out a bit. Yeah, it also picks, like, sometimes they're weird versions of cards, like if it's, like, from the list, or, like, it's, like, sometimes it's $80 to $2. Like, what?
You know, we could try to do one without the... But then, are we cutting the Triumphs also? Because I feel like it makes, like, Nature's Lore and Farseek way worse.
No, maybe we should...
Farseek's still fine, but, you know,
maybe
if we cut the shocks...
Let's just we'll just hold them for now. We'll see how it plays with them. Do you think that we should drop one land for a Reliquary Tower?
I already have a...
Oh, you already have? Okay, never mind.
But yeah, I mean, we could drop that extra land because, you know, we're at 37 right now.
33, yeah, 37. Maybe we don't. We do have a lot of like ways to rip lands out of our deck. Yeah, so maybe let's just drop an island. Maybe Emergent's too hard to get off because you need those dedicated colors. It's cute and all.
Yeah, and I don't have like an auto win with it also. Like,
it's just straight for value. And we don't have ways to like immediately copy it, so it's also not as great. I actually maybe don't like the tireless provisioneer.
The one that makes tokens?
Food token or treasure.
Treasures?
Eh.
Treasures it's like land fixing though. It's like a cheap dryad, you know. I don't know.
Okay, maybe Thrix
Like
we don't need.
it's like
Oh, he does make him
what-
cost less though. No, he's good.
yeah. How many? We have a lot of high costed things in this deck.
It
And
is
also
high
makes
cost
the
dot
whole
deck.
camera- Yeah.
I like Svella. I think we
Oh,
have.
man.
I know I like him. We have other things to do that, and the trample is another way to win. Maybe we don't need Spark Double. Maybe Spark Double is just like, hey, let's just be cute and copy something.
Yeah, I agree.
He's like, I'm going to try.
Almost under 500. You know, if we did make the land, I just think for a 4-color deck.
That's an
It does
issue.
have green though. It does have green, and if like I make sure I keep the lantern and maybe put out for an orrery.
Wait, Tom.
Like, if I take the value out of the fetch lands and maybe play chromatic orrery.
Or you could play the what's his face, the Dryad.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess extra land drops isn't bad in this deck where like we have a lot of landfall stuff, right? How much is the Dryad? I think that's not bad. Oh God.
He's real good.
So much.
You read him?
Because it's also played in Modern. Such a good card, man. It's so good. I don't know though. How much is this right now? I wish I had an extra one, but the one I have is in Kadena right now. And then and the other one is in
yeah. Why do they think that was a good Tom? I like how that card's like it's a planeswalker artifact because it does everything. It's better than some planeswalkers.
I wonder how much I'd actually need for this deck. I have that. A lot of these aren't too bad. I don't have an extra one of those. I'd probably have to buy that.
You know what I would actually kind of start doing is because I start putting all my tokens in a big box, so I keep all my MDFCs in a side box, and because I just use the checklist card, I just pull that out of my token box, so I keep it with my tokens, and I'm like, here, there it is, because I have the double-sided clear sleeves on them, so I don't keep the MDFCs in the decks anymore, so I'm like, you know what, I don't have to buy another one, I'll just pull the one that was, like, that's in my token box.
Kind of cool.
I like Sweetgum. He's also you could flash him in, which is annoying. This fella is cool because we actually can catch stuff. I like maybe Solemn. Is he just too slow?
Well, wouldn't I rather run him over playing like the Sky Shroud claim?
Well, wouldn't you rather play your commander on a turn 4? Sky Shroud gets 2 lands though.
Yeah, but everything else is creature related, right? Like, how many things care about a creature entering that we played?
That's true, yeah.
But I get what you're saying. And also Sky Shroud gets, like, the shocks and...
Yep. You literally could grab both triomes.
Urge is good. I want to keep this. I want to keep the Phoenix. This seems fun.
Does Atali just become too annoying for people and makes them angry at you?
No, I want to play that.
Alright.
It looks fun. This looks fun. That's gonna stay.
I like Fierce. Maybe we can cut Kodama. I just think he'd be really good in this if we keep drawing so many cards and like.
Yeah, I just think that we have enough advantage as is. Like, I think maybe he's too much. Like, maybe like an effect that copies things would be better, but. We don't want to cut too many creatures.
What happens if we draw Ancestral Vision or Profane Tutor? Do we just set it and forget it?
No, you can still cast them. I mean, Profane Tutor's only suspend too.
No, that's what I mean. Do we just set it and forget it? Like, if that's the worst, comes the worst?
Yeah, I feel like Profane Tutor is like, it's just fun for this deck, but it also just doesn't need it. Like, I was just thinking that, like, these two are just kind of cool for the deck because it gives me a 0-mana option that I don't have. But then again, like, I don't have a lot of 1-drops. Like, there's like 2 1-drops in the deck, right? It's just birds and the Soul Ring.
Yeah.
So, like, but all the 2-drops are hypothetically going to hit this or the Profane Tutor. But, like, is that good enough? Like, Does our deck just make enough value as is and go through the deck enough that cards like
I
these
think
just
they
beat
will,
you?
because honestly, when I played I made the Averna deck I played, like with super budget, like it was all basics and like Reliquary Tower, and it's still like at times would like if I didn't hit Reliquary Tower, I'd have to discard like 9 cards.
I'm
But
talking about like how good these
that's
feel.
what I'm saying is like
You
you just dig
know?
through your deck so much in this kind of thing that maybe we don't need them and we just want to focus more on creature stuff because it is creature based.
Okay.
I think that means us we need to get 2 more cards.
Look, we're under, and with all those shocks and stuff too. That's kind of surprising.
To be
Honestly.
fair, a lot of the Cascade creatures and stuff, like besides like the big one, aren't really all that much.
You know who's the most expensive?
Oh,
$5 now.
wait, go back on her and change her price because it shows the one version because she's the mystery booster, so their price fluxes. So that should help price wise too.
Yep, we're in 400. See, if we did take the shocks out, it would be doable.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the Painlands would be cheaper, but we'd be taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
No good ways to gain life.
I mean, Aetherflux Reservoir could gain your life.
Why is you trying to slam me? You keep saying that. Will you trying to get me to subconsciously like that card because you just want to play it and everything? And you know I hate that card.
It
Are
worked.
you trying to like Pavlov trade me?
Tom, you can play like 9 spells in a turn in this deck. You just win that way.
I understand, Derek. I understand.
It's good life gain.
Also, Cascade's cool with this because it's still casting.
Yep.
I like that. Same thing with this. Like, does it say from hand? No, just whenever you cast.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I do think this might be better.
Do you want to run Primordial Sage while we're at it?
But I might just want to keep this because we're not playing a lot of ramp creatures. We only have one. So like, and then we're playing Steve and Solemn. So like, we might need to just keep all this ramp. Honestly.
I think so.
Yeah, because like we're not doing any copying or like easy way to get ramp. So like, I think it's important, to keep all of it. Do we want to play all these archetypes?
No.
I think this is gonna be funny.
I don't. I think Endurance is one we don't super need. He's so much mana.
But it's hexproof though.
I know he's really good, but like,
I feel like when we're so in and not so protective, like that card's just kind of good.
I mean, we have decent. Well, we have decent.
Also, I want big stuff to cast a little bit. I guess I don't know. Also, like we have this and the Thrix.
Yep. Well, we didn't put that creature in that makes them cost less.
Yeah, but I don't know how good that's gonna.
No, look at our creatures. He's gonna be good. I forgot what he's called. He's like I gotta look up what he was called.
Yeah, we have a lot of high drops.
Wow, I can't remember his name. If you just actually go on Archdeck, it's in
Yeah, that's why I'm going over there. Yeah.
Wait, is this our stuff? No, this isn't our stuff. This is just all stuff. Go through your decks again. Like, click on the Guild Guys thing. Or go over to where the Guild Guys thing is. Oh, yeah. So 6 arms is better than 1. I think it's Crows and something or other. It's the old border card. Yeah, Crows and Drover.
But it's 6 or higher.
That's almost.
I think we have a lot of 5.
No, we have a lot of 6. That's higher. So there's 1, 2, 3.
It's 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 is okay
18.
amount. 18. I mean, 18 is a decent amount. That's like half of our creature base, basically. That is exactly half of our creature base.
Would this be better?
Oh, Goreclaw?
I think he's by power.
Increase power 4 greater cost. That actually might matter. So not him, so it's 1.
But he enters with counters, right?
Yeah, so he doesn't see it right like when it's in the hand. 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh, this is a 3-2.
I wasn't counting that one.
So-
14, 15, 16. Only 16 of them?
Which is the same as...
So it's 2
than
less.
the other one. But then this one also gives...
Goreclaw does have a little side of... Yeah, when he attacks, he
yeah,
gets plus
he has
1.
the... Yeah, and trample.
It does actually give our commander +1/+1.
Does.
Is he still... Is he budgety, or is it not really?
Yeah, he's like $4.
Okay. You know, I remember when that set came out, and I was like, "Oh, Goreclaw, that's cool." And it's been so long since.
Do we play him?
Uh,
I don't know. Like, I feel like, do we need it?
no.
Or do we rather just play another mana doubler? Like, would we rather just play, like, Mana Reflection or something?
Nah.
Or, like, Regal Behemoth, or... I don't like Regal Behemoth. But, like...
You know who I do like? Nyx Bloom Ancient.
Yeah, but how much is he?
A bunch. He's like the best. Look, is the best. Mana Reflection, I think it's like $10 now too.
It's way cheaper. Yeah, I don't know.
So how many more cuts do we have to make? I still think maybe
Two.
we could take out one of the archetypes. I like the flying one most because it makes our stuff unblockable. Is a good way to win. Death Touch I think is stronger overall. Like again, with we want to attack with our commander and our creatures.
We have 2 ways to give them trample too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
also, our commander has trample, so just giving that Death Touch trample is...
I still think Endurance might be... Like, I know it's really good, but, like, out of all of them, it's just a protection. And I guess, like, yeah...
What if we played, like, Vigor instead?
That would actually be really good with our commander. Because he wants to attack.
I think Vigor is really annoying.
There he is. I have like 3 Vigors if you want to trade for one. If you don't have one.
I do have one.
Okay.
Because it's just not in a deck. So, we still need to cut 2 cards. This is the problem with these 4-color decks. I definitely think I want to keep this in the...
Yeah, so
like,
now it cut
2 good ways
yeah.
to give it unblockable.
So now here's where it comes down to, Tom, is what preference. Because literally there's no card I think is better than others. It just really comes down to your personal preference here. So this is your deck. So I'll let you pick what you think is best here for the last 2.
I feel like this just kind of gets cute. Like, I feel like the value is here already, you know?
I know, it is probably just extra value. It probably will never really miss too much in this deck, especially when we're hitting big things. But it is also only a spell from our hand, so it doesn't hit all the Cascade stuff. But then you're also like, I got 9 sets of Cascade stuff to go through from this one spell in my hand. But Rhythm's a haste enabler.
And uncounterable.
Yep.
Which I think we have 3 things that give uncounterable.
Yeah.
Can't be countered. Can't be countered.
Which is actually really good. So maybe in that sense, I was gonna say maybe our counter spells aren't super needed as much to win counter wars, but I think we need to stop like the things that would just ruin
the board
us.
wipes. Yeah, like the board wipes, like the Blasphemous Axe and things like that. Which Vigor's good against that, but you know, we just need him to protect our board pretty much. I don't know. I still think it's just this.
Well, we need one more thing besides that.
I think it's just low on the totem pole of goodness. This is good.
Oh no, Sunbird's Evocation goes in hard, but it depends. It's more like, do I want to go in that hard?
Right, but when you're blue-green, it's like, is my colors just better than playing a Sunbird's Invocation most of the time? Probably. Like, cards like this, you know, are just much stronger.
Well, because the draw's cool, but like,
Maybe we don't need this too much.
I don't think so either.
I just like getting the mana back, but you know.
All right.
I just wanted some low drops because we don't have a lot.
Well, remember we took out our low-cost Cascade stuff, so just basically with our commander. But commander makes everything in our hand have Cascade, so like, I mean, if anything, it hits Whisper Silk Cloak. It'll hit the things that they need to hit. All right, let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. Look at this no land hand. It's coming. Let's watch it.
That'll be my bird.
It's not terrible.